Thank you for watching the UI7 Newsroom kickoff. And now kicking off is Illinois hockey. We've been waiting for this day for a long time. Season 2 of the award-winning show Power Play. Good evening and welcome into the studio. I'm Andrew Berkey.
And I'm Nate Miller.
And before we kick off tonight, we want to send you out to the ice against the Michigan State Spartans. We are going to take a look at how last season ended and then what to expect from the Illini in 2025. But first, Nate, welcome to the Power Play desk.
Thank you, Andrew. I had the opportunity to do some behind-the-scenes work last year, but I'm really excited to get to be behind the anchor's desk.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here. Now, last season was the first full season of UI7 Newsroom covering Illinois hockey, and the Illini had a great showing.
Finishing at 18-12, the Illini finished in 4th place in the MCH division and qualified for the MCH tournament. They ran into the buzzsaw that was the University of Jamestown and were knocked out in the first round of the tourney, but came away with a lot of encouraging signs for the future of Illinois hockey.
It is important to note that that Jamestown team won 23 games a season ago and finished second in the loaded MCH division. At the end of the season, David Ross was the Illini's Rookie of the Year, and his freshman counterpart Carson Mitchell was named Top Forward of the Year, along with being named to the MCH All-Rookie team.
On the defensive side, Atticus Helfer was selected as the team's best defenseman, and Nolan Woodring was named the team's MVP.
Now, with the first game on the horizon, the team has announced their captains for the 2025-2026 campaign. Leading the charge this year for the Illini is none other than forward David Ross. He finished last season second on the team in goals scored. Now, forwards Carson Mitchell and Greg Eddingen will flank Ross as alternate captains, and on the back line, the alternate captain will be defenseman Nick Anderson.
After winning Rookie of the Year, Captain David Ross is looking to have a big season. Zach Shapiro got a closer look at him in practice. Zach?
Thank you, Nate. After watching the team at practice, it is clear difference makers are on this team. Anyone is capable of making the big play, but one player is taking a step up this fall. Sophomore center David Ross showed flashes of his playmaking ability last season. This year, he takes on a greater role as the team's captain. Ross has already made efforts to lead by example. He says the advice from one of his former coaches still sticks with him every time he takes the ice.
You don't have to think so much. Let your instincts take over. Let yourself enjoy the game and let the game come to you rather than you trying to force it.
welcome back to the second game of the Fighting Illini hockey season. We're here at the Illinois Ice Rink. I'm Nate Miller, along with our analyst, Zach Shapiro. The Illini took home the first game of the two games against the Michigan State Spartans last night by a score of 6-3. Zach, what did you see last night?
So I saw a lot of cohesion out of that second line. Gregory Edigan, David Ross, and David Edigan, they looked like the best line last night. They generated half of the goals that the Illini scored last night. Gregory Edigan had himself a night with 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists. Ross had a goal, 3 assists. Edigan assisted both of his brother Greg's goals. And also the power play was very solid last night, Nate.
And Zach, speaking of the power play, talk to us a little bit about how sloppy that game was last night. 6 penalties for the Michigan State Spartans and 8 penalties for the Illini.
See, both teams are going to have to stay out of the box tonight because especially in Michigan State's case, 6 penalties, 2 goals against from the Illini power play. If they want to have a chance to win this game, Michigan State especially is going to stay out of the box. And also, a couple of those penalties at the end of the game, the 8 for Illini, a couple of those penalties were, towards the end of the game, kind of inflated the count. They have to stay disciplined.
In Michigan State here, if they want a chance to win, they're going to have to capitalize on the Illini mistakes. Again, they were only 2 for 8 last night on power plays. Their first two goals came on power plays. So they're really going to have to capitalize tonight.
Absolutely, that is the case for sure. When you feel like Michigan State could have used a couple goals from their top scorers that they didn't have last night.
And Zach, Michigan State came out firing last night. They scored a goal within the first 3 minutes of the game. Then the Illini had the equalizer, but Michigan State took the lead again towards the end of the first period. But Zach, talk to us about that momentum changer at the start of the second period.
It came right away from one of the newcomers, Jacob Rozansky. He tied it basically within 2 minutes of the second period getting started. So that really helped flip the momentum of the game, and Illinois really just took over from there.
And what was so brutal about that goal is it actually came on a Michigan State power play. See, the Illini were outnumbered, and that was via a big David Ross hit in the corner, and then he set that up to Rozansky.
Absolutely.
As the Illini come skating out, Nick Anderson and Riley Burke skate up. Nolan Woodring behind the goal again, no surprise there. Had a good game yesterday, let up 3 goals. 2 of them were early, but honestly, at the end of the day, Zach, I think he walked away happy yesterday. One of the goals he gave up was on a 5-on-3 power play. Zach, what do you expect out of Woody this night?
So, really what I'm expecting, because again, you said their goal, or their second goal, you said Michigan State was on a 5-on-3. If Illinois does not commit as many penalties as they did yesterday, Michigan State might have a little bit more trouble beating Nolan Woodring.
And Zach, we've talked a lot about the Edigan brothers yesterday.
National anthem.
As both teams head back to their respective sides, we're now ready for a puck drop at the University of Illinois ice rink. Thanks for joining us here on the UI7 Newsroom, the official streaming site of Illini Hockey. Tonight's game versus Michigan State isn't the only big game going on for the University of Illinois. The University of Illinois football team traveled to Bloomington, Indiana, where they are taking on the Hoosiers right now. Actually just let up a touchdown on special teams to the Hoosiers. Both Eddington brothers are going to be on the first shift today. Great performance yesterday from both of them. Both of Craig Eddington's brothers were assisted by his younger brother, David. It's going to be Riley Burke on center ice for the faceoff as Michigan State wins. Michigan State taking it up the ice. It's Riley Burke on the right side. Nick Anderson now trying to clear it. Greg Eddington rattling down on the boards. Eddington to Burke. Burke's going to have a shot. No good. A name to watch for the Spartans, number 2, Nolan Kaminsky. He had the first 2 goals for the Spartans yesterday. Shot there, that's going to be deflected by Riley Burke. Riley Burke trying to get it. And they score! Number 19, Ronan Cooney. That was quick. Just 43 seconds into the game, the Spartans strike first again.
Yeah, the puck was just kind of sitting in the circle, and you said Cooney just threw a shot on goal and just beat Woodring high left side.
And Zach, that's now the second day in a row the Spartans have jumped out early on the Illini.
They're looking for the momentum in this game. Having lost 6-3 yesterday, they wanted to make a statement early on, and they've done that, taking the early 1-0 lead.
Mativ at center ice. He's going to win it. Beauchamp with it now. Sends it up. Carson Mitchell, the sophomore, trying to get it. So crafty. Michigan State trying to keep the momentum rolling. Looks like Nick Ruprich is going to get his first action, new to campus, along with his twin brother, Zach Ruprich, who had a good game last night. Thatcher Beauchamp with it, trying to clear it. Michigan State's going to have an opportunity. Look for Carson Mitchell to have a great game last night. The sophomore had a breakout season in his freshman year last year. That was Cooney with it again. Scored the first goal of the night for the Spartans. Finally a clear for the Illini. Anthony Ferrasi trying to get it. Another veteran presence on this Illini team. Nick Anderson trying to battle for it in the left corner. Ross Jaldung down there battling too. The foreign exchange student from Sweden had a goal last night in his first game. Michigan State with it again. Cooney's got it. Almost gets wrapped up in the corner. Pollock took it.
Icing called on the play. I'm a little confused because it looked like the puck deflected off of a stick, in which case that would not be icing, but the call was made. Faceoff comes to the left of Nolan Woodring.
And Zach, for our audience right now that wasn't with us last night, what can you tell them about the refs and just all the penalty trouble?
Honestly, I think all the penalties last night were fair. There wasn't really much, there wasn't anything really too controversial at all.
Riley Burke with it. He's going to give it over to Thatcher Beauchamp. He loses it. Sean McCarthy with it. Woodring's going to dump it off to Thatcher. Deflected. John McLaughlin trying to battle over on the boards. Michigan State set up for a nice shot. Woodring, good save. Spartan number 26, Jordan Deagle with the shot on goal there. I'm sure Woody isn't too happy to let up a goal 43 seconds into the game, but he really settled in there behind there yesterday after a little bit of a rocky start. Illini battling down low, a wipeout for Michigan State, number 16, Sean McCarthy. Michael Hollop getting his first action of the year, number 19.
And there's going to be a hooking penalty against Michigan State here. I saw it in the corner. It looked like our guy went down a little bit awkwardly, and it's going to go up against Isaac Embry. He'll sit for 2 minutes, and we'll see the very good first power play unit here for Illinois.
Yeah, and Zach, the Illini performed extraordinary yesterday on power plays. Let's see if they can continue the success today. Going to be Sasha Mativ on the faceoff, the fifth-year senior from Moscow, Russia. Gradigan with it, sends it back up. Ross Jaldung had it. Carson Mitchell now over to David Ross, the captain. Back to Carson Mitchell. Ross sends it into Mativ. He couldn't handle it. Back up to Ross. See if he takes a shot at it. No good. Michigan State's going to clear that one. Over to Woody. David Ross calling for it. Seems like he's the point guard of this offense, Zach.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot. Ross plays on the point whenever they're on the power play. I noticed that a lot yesterday, and it doesn't seem to be changing much today.
And I just can't believe that him and Carson Mitchell, right on timing, are only sophomores. So much talent from the two.
Absolutely.
Thought Carson Mitchell just about snuck one in there on the right side. As David Ross has it now. Slap shot, no good. Greg Eddingen one to continue his success from yesterday. Ross has it. Trying to go to work. Sends it over to Mativ. Mativ's going to dump it in. Michigan State going to clear this one. See if they try to go a little offense here on the power play. As Carson Mitchell sees it. Over to Greg Eddingen. He's going to get a shot off out of bounds. That one got away from him a little bit.
A couple of good looks here from the first power play unit. A couple of one-timers. Carson Mitchell just missed wide to the right, and another one good save. Illinois is getting some good looks. Now you got the second power play unit out there, centered by Anthony Barassi.
And Zach, this is very reminiscent of the first period yesterday. Michigan State led just for about the entire period, but the Illini had a lot of shots on goal.
That is absolutely the case.
Thatcher Beaucamp dumps it down. He's going to get it back. Riley Burke with it now, trying to go to work. Barassi, swing and a miss. He's not going to do that often. Back over to Riley Burke, gives it to Thatcher Beaucamp. See what he wants to do here. Power play's about to end. Got to be smart now. Thatcher Beaucamp on the left side of the rink. 5v5 as Michigan State's out of the box. John McLaughlin down low. Head coach for the Illini, John Aplika, going with some different lineups than last night, Zach.
Yeah, right now I'm looking out there, and David Eddingen, who's normally on the second line, was out there with McLaughlin and Barassi. So a little bit of a lineup shakeup, wouldn't you say, Nate?
Yeah, and Zach Ruprich is not playing last night. He was on the first shift last night. Jacob Rosansky, who had a goal, not playing tonight. And Zach Hippish, the freshman defenseman, also not playing tonight. I think this is a great chance for the Illini to really do some experimenting before they get into the bulk of their season.
Absolutely. When you're here in the early part of the season, you're kind of testing out different combinations, and we got icing on the play. State did not like that call. There was some yelling from the bench. They did not think that should have been icing, and you can see the coach upset as well.
And some new names tonight for the folks that watched last night. Michael Hollop, number 19 on the ice. Lucas Hurahordo is going to get some time. He's number 14, as well as Jacob Smags. He's number 7 today. Almost a good shot there from Michael Hollop. Speak of the devil.
Yeah, that shot hit the post.
Nick Anderson trying to get it. Wow, Nolan Woodring. Things are getting dicey down low. There's a pile. How did Nolan Woodring save that one? Nick Anderson on the play, too. That almost got scrappy.
How did that stay out? Woodring just kind of extended his pad to help keep the puck out. Somebody got their stick in there as well to just kind of push it back out away from the goal line. I don't know how that puck stayed out.
I mean, Zach, I cannot believe that did not go in. Nolan Woodring had a couple of those last night. In the third period, he dove and had a glove save. Such an athletic goalie.
Absolutely. You love seeing that out of your top goalie.
And a fifth-year senior we mentioned last night, 3 years on the team, and he is a veteran leader in that locker room. Another tangle up down low. Michigan State player shoved to the ice. Number 24, A.J. Campbell. Let's see if things are getting chippy here early, Zach.
Yeah, I had the exact same thought just then. It feels like things are already starting to pick up. The tension is starting to rise just a little bit. Not to the point where we'll see some scraps, but there have already been a couple of net front scrambles early in front of Nolan Woodring. So we'll see if Michigan State keeps the pressure up.
And me and my co-host, Andrew Berkey, were talking yesterday about how oftentimes in the second game of the two-game homestand, things are going to be a lot more chippy because they played the night before. They got their chance to, talk to each other, maybe have a couple dirty hits on the boards, and that leads into some more scrappiness in game two. So the Illini are going to clear it. That's number 13, Luke Londo for the Spartans. Spartans trying to get something going. Big hit there by Sasha Mativ. Carson Mitchell now taking it up. That's going to be a golden opportunity, but missed by Carson Mitchell. Man, I'm excited to see what Carson Mitchell does this year, Zach.
Yes, I am. On that chance, Matveev set it up with a nice hit on open ice, and Mitchell just walked in, tried to take it to the backhand, but couldn't stuff it home.
Going to be another chance for Carson Mitchell as he takes it up. What a shot on goal there by Carson Mitchell. A little bit of tangle up. Donovan Mitchell not too happy down there with number 23 for the Illini, Anthony Verassi. We mentioned last night that is not the Cavaliers star you all know and love, Donovan Mitchell. It is Michigan State Spartan star, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, not to be confused with him.
He played in 24 games for the Spartans last year on defense. Be Greg Eddingen over to David Ross. The Illini are going to set up their offense now. Back over to Greg Eddingen. Over to his brother David. Greg, the older brother of the two, and David is a junior. Greg being a senior. David does have the height advantage on his older brother, Greg. Emmett Joy's first appearance on the ice in the second game of the two-game. That's going to be David Ross. Gives it off to Greg Eddingen. Let's see if he can get a shot off. No good. Almost the third goal of the season for the senior Eddingen. What a save by Nolan Woodring. The Illini taking it up the ice. It's going to be Thatcher Beaucamp, the defenseman. No good. Beaucamp with it again. Another shot on goal. No good. Zach, not every day you see a defenseman like Thatcher Beaucamp taking some quality shots early.
Yeah, Beauchamp had a chance in the middle there, and I'll tell you one thing, the speed is starting to pick up, and we're seeing a lot more grade A opportunities right now. I would not be surprised if within the next couple of minutes another one hits the back of the net for either side.
This will be Pollock with it, number 16, trying to take it up the ice. John McLaughlin, Ross Schaldung. Back over to Nick Anderson. See if the Illini can set up something. Gonna get a shift change here. Nick Anderson cleared it. Even shots on goal right now as we dip just below the halfway mark of the first period. 7 shots on goal for both teams. Pollock battling over there. Ross Jaldung, the Swedish native, trying to get another goal to match his count from last night. Riley Burke with it for the Illini. A wipeout by number 7, Jacob Smags. Smags with it now, trying to go to work. His first action of this 2025-2026 season. For football fans, the game has been equalized by the Illini. It's now 7-7 in Bloomington, Indiana. There's a big hit there by 88 O'Brien on Pollock.
Nate, check that. The score is 14-7 Indiana. They just scored.
Oh. Could be a high-scoring game there, Zach.
Absolutely, and I could see a high-scoring game happening right here at UI Ice Arena as well.
Exactly. As number 14, Lucas Horhado trying to go to work. Couldn't get it to go. Also his first action of this young season. Michigan State going to clear it, get a shift change. Thatcher Beauchamp in the corner, taking up the ice. That's going to be stolen. McCarthy, he's going on the fast break. Back over to Payton, no good. Tangle up. Woodring got it out of there. Lewis Ian Doley taking it up the ice for the Illini. He's going to skate off. Some fresh legs. Kyle Alpe, the freshman, his brother was on the team last year and graduated. Sasha Mativ taking it up the ice. He didn't have a goal last night. I know he's going to want one tonight.
Yeah, he's hungry for it. He was credited last night. It went over on the announcements, but it was Jaldung's goal.
Little bit of a deflection, but it was set up by a very nice Mativ shot. Michigan State trying to extend this lead. They were never up by more than 1 goal last night, so let's see if they can make the lead a little more. Sasha Mativ down low, along with Anthony Verassi as Mativ falls over. Verassi battling, getting some shoves. Donovan Mitchell now in the corner. As Verassi has it, he's going to get a shot off far left. But saved by Mativ. It's going to be Emmett Joy. He skates after it for the Illini. Played a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, Medvedev wanted Joy on that, but the puck deflected and it went over his stick and out of there.
And Zach, this has been a pretty clean match so far. Only 1 penalty, and it was on the Spartans.
And there was a little bit of chippiness in the corner as well. A couple of cross checks, but nothing that warrants a penalty.
David Ross back on the ice for the Illini. Another tangle up. Not going to get a shot off for the Spartans. What a crafty pass from David Ross there as he falls over. A little bit of a chippy shot by number 24, A.J. Campbell for the Spartans.
I'll tell you one thing, Ross is a very crafty player. He knows when to make the right play, and he's a great presence here for Illinois, even as a sophomore.
And speaking to some players on the team yesterday, Zach, they just talk about how shifty that duo of sophomores are, David Ross and Carson Mitchell. As Ross has it now, he's going to get a shot off, just missed. Some action down low now. Eddingen to Eddingen, no good. Glove saved by Michigan State Spartans.
From point blank range, that was a great save.
Aiden Klingbeil with a great glove side save. Almost another Eddingen to Eddingen assist there, Zach.
Only that time it would have been the other way around.
Exactly.
Gregory to David.
Breakaway for Ross Jaldung. Let's see if he can go to work. Stolen by the Spartans.
Wasn't much of a breakaway that time. He was kind of in the middle of 2 Spartans, couldn't really do much, got tied up pretty much right away.
Thatcher Beauchamp, another shot on goal as he skates off the ice. The Illini and the Spartans battling down low. Big hit on number 11, John McLaughlin.
Penalty on the play. and it will be boarding.
Looks like it's going to go on number 86 for the Spartans, Mac Melanchorikis.
Melanchorikis is going to go to the box here, unless they got somebody else. Yeah, the door's open on the Spartans penalty box, so we'll see. Illinois got some good looks on their first power play attempt. And
Actually, it looks like it's going to be the Illinois native, Tyler Kolb. He had an assist yesterday, and he also had the most points for any returning player for the Spartans.
And he is arguing with the officials, giving him an earful as he skates to the box. He did not like the call.
So we now are just 3/4 of the way through the first period with 5 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock. The Illini are leading the Spartans with 11 shots on goal to the 8 for the Spartans. However, the Spartans do have the 1-0 lead. David Ross is going to have it now. He's going to dump it off to Carson Mitchell. Let's see if the Illini can go to work. Back to David Ross, over to Carson Mitchell. Greg Eddingen with it, back to David Ross. Carson Mitchell with the slap shot. Wow, that almost went in, Zach. Almost upper left corner.
Just high, didn't miss by much.
David Ross with it again. As we said, he's the point guard for this offense. Greg Eddingen looking to add another goal to his season count. Can't get it to go. The Spartans are going to clear that one.
And Woodring's going to play it this time. A couple more solid chances for Illinois, just not finding the back of the net.
Carson Mitchell with another shot, saved by Aiden Klingbill. I mean, I thought that Carson Mitchell shot, that slap shot, I thought that was going in, Zach.
I thought so too. I was watching the trajectory of the puck from here, and it did not miss by much.
No, it did not. This is going to be Sasha Mateve on the face-off for the Illini with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this first period. Ross Jaldong with it now, the Swedish native. Gives it over to Greg Eddingen. Back to Ross at the top. Ross going to work now. Let's see if he can get his shot off. Eddingen to Ross. Ross with a shot. Saved by Klingbill.
There's another penalty for cross-checking. Illinois is going to have about a 1 minute 5-on-3 here.
And Zach, this is going to have to be an opportunity the Illini take advantage of.
This one is on Donovan Mitchell. He skates to the box. And it looks like he's also kind of having some words with the official as well. So it happened right in the slot. It was right in open ice, and it was right in plain sight of the ref. That one was not going to be missed.
I say we look at number 22 here, Zach. Carson Mitchell. It feels like he's due.
Yeah, I also like Alexander Medvedev, how he's played so far. I could see him tallying a goal as well.
Yep. Didn't have a goal yesterday. Could very much see him striking early here. David Ross has it now. Gives it over to Carson Mitchell. Carson Mitchell with it. Greg Eddingen now. Greg Eddingen shoots. Just deflected by the Spartans defense. He has it again though. Gives it off to Carson Mitchell. Back to Eddingen. Eddingen with the puck. Dumped off to Carson Mitchell. He gives it down low. It's going to be David Ross with it skating up. Back over to Eddingen. Mateve to Eddingen. No good. And that's Sasha Mateve. Just like we said, he was due. He gets on the board for his first goal of the season, and things are all tied up here in Champaign.
Off the rebound, pretty much right in the low slot. Going back door, shovels it top. And Alexander Medvedev, a guy who I said was due, there you go, it's tied at 1.
And that's going to get this home crowd fired up, Zach. Not quite as many people here as last night, but still a very solid crowd here for the Illini.
And they are happy about that. Illinois capitalizes on the 5-on-3, and there's still a minute and 19 seconds left on Mitchell's penalty. So they could tally another one as soon as they get it set up again in the Michigan State zone.
David Ross with it now, running the point guard as usual. Dumps it off to Greg Eddingen. Carson Mitchell following. Eddingen still with it. Eddingen so speedy. Takes it around the net. Gonna give it to Carson Mitchell in the left corner. Back up to Ross. Thought about a slap shot. Eddingen shot. No good. What a shot there from Eddingen, but Klingbill with the save. Eddingen pass down low. Back up to Eddingen. David Ross. He shoots. He misses. Carson Mitchell with the rebound, though. Back up to Ross. He's looking for something. That's going to be Eddingen. And it hit the net. Almost. That was centimeters from going in, Zach.
Right through the top of the crease.
The Illini still with 19 seconds left on this power play. Let's see if they can get one last thing going. Ross over to Eddingen. Mateve down low, back to Eddingen. Just 8 seconds left now. That's Mateve again, the same spot he scored from. Deflected. Ross, swing and a miss as he goes to the ground. Not going to see David Ross do that much, but the Spartans, no good. That was number 2, Nolan Kaminsky, who had 2 goals last night. That was a golden opportunity for the Spartans to go back up.
Kaminsky was walking in all alone. I thought he had a sure chance, and
just a little wipe out there, Zach.
Yeah, he kind of took a spill walking in, and he didn't really get a good quality shot on it. It was just sliding on goal, and they put a penalty on the board. Eddingen's going to the box.
It's going to be Greg Eddingen going to the box. Michigan State is going to be for a power play for all but 6 seconds left in this period.
So if you want to regain the momentum, if you're the Spartans, now's the time.
Now is the chance. As Nick Anderson was trying to clear it, still on the Illini side. Nick Anderson clears it now. This Donovan Mitchell out of the box, skating around. Cleanbale's going to give it to him. Seems like the Spartans trust Donovan Mitchell a lot to have the puck in his hands.
Absolutely. He's their best defender. And out of all the defensemen they had last year, he was the top scorer. So you can tell they value having him on the roster.
McCarthy down low, gives it to McCarthy. That's going to be Colv. A lot of deflections down low. Look for Colb to maybe score a goal too. Seems like he's due for one, Zach. Kaminsky passing it up to Colb. Iandoli poked it free. Back up to Kolb on the right side. He's got 2 Illini defenders on him. Kaminsky now with it. Nick Anderson battling with Kaminsky. Kaminsky's taking it in. Stolen by Iandoli as he clears it. Clock's now ticking now, just under 55 seconds and 48 seconds left on the power play.
Both teams change personnel here. Second power play unit out now for the Spartans.
McCarthy with it for the Spartans. He dumps it up to Melankakis. He still has it. Gives it back up to Londo. He's got a shot on goal. Saved by Woodring. Just under 30 seconds left on the game clock. Going to be about all the power play left in this time of first period for the Spartans. Saved by Woodring. Woodring settled in nice again. Shot on goal, saved by Woodring. What a save. Just 13.9 seconds remaining in this first period, and 8 of those seconds are going to be a power play for the Spartans. Zach, what do the Spartans need to do in this 13.9 seconds to go back up on the Illini?
Set something up in the slot. That's the only way you're going to be able to score. You got to get pucks to the middle, and that is where you're going to have the best chances develop. And even if they can't develop a chance in the middle, they can go back door, and you can have a one-timer there.
Alexander Mateve on the face-off for the Illini. A very familiar face. That almost went in just the right side. So we have 5 seconds remaining. The power play's over. Illini setting one more out. Jammed up. And it looks like they're just going to waste time here as the clock ticks down in this first period. Zach, a very exciting period and a very clean period for the most part for the Illini. There was 3 penalties for the Spartans, but only 1 for the Illini. Zach, what did you see?
So remember how I was saying in pre-game, if Michigan State wanted to have a chance to win, they had to stay out of the box? Well, they had 3 penalties, 2 of them that coupled up into a 5-on-3, and Alexander Medvedev made them pay backdoors. So, again, MSU is going to have to keep it clean, stay out of the box, and they'll be just fine.
And Zach, it looked like Kleinbill had a lot more pressure on him than Nolan Woodring did. Nolan Woodring let up a goal 43 seconds into the game, but really settled in nice.
He has settled in, absolutely. He made a couple of really good saves, including one where he just kind of dove out with his blocker and just barely kept it out, maybe by an inch or two. And overall, I can't really identify a better team just off of the first few minutes. Both teams have been playing, to me, at the top of their game. So it'll be interesting over the next 40 minutes.
And we are currently in a log jam right now. It is Illini 1, Spartans 1. You're watching Illini hockey here on the UI7 Newsroom. We'll be right back. And we're back at the University of Illinois ice rink where the Fighting Illini are taking on the Michigan State Spartans. We're currently in a logjam with the score being 1-1. Zach, we just got out of the first period. What did you see?
So, as I said, like right when the period ended, Illinois kept it clean. They were able to stay out of the penalty box, and so far only one goal against, and that came right away. Woodring settled in and made some really nice saves there. So, and in terms of Michigan State, they played tightly when they were at even strength. When they were a man down, Illinois was generating a lot more scoring chances.
Yeah, Zach, and to see Sasha Mateve get on the board with his first goal of the season was huge. He got it down low. What a shot from the senior from Moscow, Russia.
He needed that spark to get himself going. He didn't score yesterday, and we both thought that the beat was due to do something, and he did tie the game on the power play.
And look, Zach, the theme of the game yesterday was penalties. It's been a little bit of a cleaner game, but Michigan State Spartans, they had 6 yesterday. They already have 3, whereas the Illini had 8 yesterday, and they only have 1. Ryan Griffin in the goal for Michigan State. Didn't play yesterday. The Illini have it. Nick Anderson has it now. He's trying to send it back down. Going to be stolen by the Spartans.
And what do they call here? They call offsides. That makes sense. I didn't think that was offside. I thought the puck was touching the blue line, because any part of that puck is it's like tipping the blue line. It's outside. But
Going to be David Ross and Nolan Kaminsky on the face-off. Eddingen with it now. Sends it over. Burke down low. Some action down on the boards. Ross is going to have an opportunity. He's trying to send it back in. Gets deflected. Eddingen tips it back out. Anderson with it now. Burke at his side. Sends it over to Burke. Burke trying to create something here. Sends it up. The captain, Ross, with it now. Dumps it over to Anderson. Seems like Ross has had a lot of opportunities these 2 games. We'll see if he can strike here. It's going to be collected by the Illini. Sends it back up. That was Ruprich. Ruprich skating for the puck now. Sends it back up. David Eddingen with it. Going to be collected by Wishart, sorry. Goes off the skate of David Eddingen.
And they were offside, so he couldn't go back and play it.
Just about 2 minutes have ticked off the clock here in the second period. The Illini still tied with the Spartans, however, leading in shots on goal with 3 more, 15-12. Carson Mitchell going after the puck. Spartans corral it. Back on the Illini side. That's going to be Mateve with it. Mateve slows it down. Kicks it around. Anthony Verossi going after the puck. Anderson behind him. Mitchell down low. Spartans corral it now. It's McCarthy. So McCarthy sends it out of there. Thatcher Beauchamp going after it and clears it. And that's going to be icing. Thatcher Beauchamp.
So we're looking at the defensive pairing out there right now. Beauchamp's still out there with Anderson. And it looks like the Verossi line's out there. A little bit of a jumble. Mitchell's out there with Verossi and Jalding. So a little bit of a mid-game adjustment.
And if you're just joining us, both teams have been experimenting with their lineups. The Illini giving several players their first chance to play, and several people who had vital roles on the team yesterday, like Zach Ruprich and Jacob Rosansky, not playing today. And then on the Spartan side, they switched goalies entirely. It's now Ryan Griffin in the goal for the Spartans. Now just 3 minutes have ticked off the clock here in the second period. Spartans trying to get something going. They were up 2-1 yesterday before the eventual score was 6-3 Illini. It's going to be Kyle Alpe down there. Haven't called his name a whole lot today, but a familiar last name for Illini fans as his older brother played on the team last year. As John McLaughlin sends it over. Ross Jaldung saved by Ryan Griffin. What an opportunity there for Ross Jaldung.
Jaldung was pretty much left open in the left circle, and Griffin goes over and makes a really nice save as he was diving back. That was almost a sure goal. Knocked the net off in the process, so that's what the stoppage is for.
And what a great save by Ryan Griffin. But, Zach, I know that Ross Jaldung is going to want that one back.
Yeah, he definitely wants that one back for sure.
The Illini still controlling it. That's McLaughlin down low. McLaughlin sends it back up to Burke. Stolen by the Spartans. The Spartan fast break. A wipeout down there. That was Ruprich. Burke with it now. He's going to take it up. The defenseman. Burke still with it. Trying to get something going. He's going to send it back in. McLaughlin almost with it. That's going to be Jaldung. Deflected by the Michigan State defense. Jaldung with another opportunity there.
Excellent chance that time.
Michigan State skating in. Great pass, but did not work out. Shift change for the Illini. Fresh set of legs out on the ice. Hurto down over there. He's got it now. Sends it up the board. It goes off the ref. He's grabbing his hand. That did not look good.
Yeah, it's not unheard of for pucks to hit the official.
Holub. Kyle Alpe. Definitely a new lineup out on the ice. That's a big hit. See if one of them gets flagged here.
Cross-checking penalty.
See if they get Kyle Alpe, the freshman. And Zach, what I was going to say before the penalty, a very new lineup on the ice for the Illini. Really the only familiar name is Nick Anderson.
Yeah, a lot of guys without nameplates out there, and it looks like it's going to be 19.
It's going to be Michael Holub going to the box.
Yes, and that is for cross-checking, so Michigan State, another opportunity to capitalize here.
So this is going to be the second penalty of the game for the Illini, the first being on Greg Eddingen, and now Michael Holub. We're now just about a fourth of the way through the second period. And if you're just joining us, it is still tied. Spartans 1, Illini 1. And you are watching it on the UI7 Newsroom, the official streamer of Illini hockey. As a slap shot there by Donovan Mitchell, he's deflected. That was a rocket.
That was a whiff, I thought.
McCarthy sends it over. Colum trying to get something going, and that goes off the crossbar. Wow, you can hear that up in the press box.
Yeah, that one clings off to the left post. That one, I mean, he had Woodring beat blocker side. Just rang off the post.
That got the crowd fired up a little bit. A lot of bangs on the boards for that. McCarthy trying to set something up. Sends it over to Mitchell. Back to McCarthy. He's going to take a shot. It's going to be no good. Saved by Nolan Woodring. As Mateve clears it. Some new legs on the ice for the Illini. Just about a minute left in the power play. As Columbus goes down, and David Ross with the goal. Just sneaks it back, Ryan Griffin. And the Illini score again on back-to-back days during the Michigan State power play.
A short-handed tally for Ross that time. This chase kind of came out of nowhere.
And Zach, just missed it. I was thinking it was going to be a clear. Mateve had cleared it down there, and somehow, some way, David Ross, the captain, the sophomore, sneaks one past Ryan Griffin, and Ryan Griffin is in a little bit of pain down there. He's grabbing his left side.
Yes, he is. So the puck, I think it ricocheted off the boards and right back out to the blue line. So Ross walked in, wound up off the glass, and poked it in back door.
And honestly, what an unlucky break for the Michigan State Spartans. Just not a good set of events there. The Illini trainer out checking Ryan Griffin. It was his debut today and was playing solid behind there.
He's limping. He's favoring his left side.
Now Connor Benoit looks like he's skating now. The starter yesterday, Aiden Klingbeil, did not dress today.
So yeah, it'll be a goaltending change here for Michigan State. Connor Benoit will now stand in between the pipes for the Spartans.
Zach, this is going to be another great opportunity for the Illini team, who are already leading 2-1 with the third-string goalie for the Spartans, Connor Benoit.
Not to mention Cold. He did not warm up at all going into this game, and he's now being thrust in 6 minutes into this period.
There's no reason the Illini can't keep the momentum going. The Spartans need another player.
Yeah, they don't have the right personnel out there.
Do they want to make it a power play, or are they going to send a fifth guy out? There we go. As Brady Earring skates out to the ice for the Spartans.
I also noticed on the scoreboard the penalty wasn't up there until just a few seconds ago, so they just now put it back up.
It's caught by David Ross. Oh. I never said that. Spartans with it now. Just about 13 and a half minutes remaining in the second period. Thatcher Beauchamp with it down low. David Ross battling. Ross skating after it. He had Eddingen streaking down the ice. Ross still tangled up. Spartans get it out.
Good stick there by Londo to kind of kill that scoring chance.
Connor Benoit not faced any real pressure in his first minute. Spartans were creating a little bit of pressure down low. Eddingen with it now. Gets it stolen. Spartans with it. Lepansky sends it out. And Burke's going to clear it for the Illini. But still a nice chance here. That's Anthony Verossi going up the ice. Verossi down low. Spartans attempting to clear it. Lepansky with it now for the Spartans. Sends it over to Woodring. Woodring's going to send it back to Burke. Burke sends it up. Benoit's going to get his first action, clears it. Goes off Purton's skate. Purton over to McCarthy. McCarthy wipes out. Anderson with a check on McCarthy. Wishart with it, gets it stolen. This is going to be a chance. 2-on-1 for Rossi over to Mitchell. For Mitchell! No goal! Wow! Off the crossbar. That almost looked like it went in a little bit, Zach.
That was a great setup by Verossi. Kind of walked into on one. Mitchell being very patient, doesn't one-time the puck, rather waits for a couple of seconds, wrists it right off the crossbar.
I mean, I did not know how that did not go in, Zach.
Very close that time. That almost feels like a chance thrown away.
Ross Schuldung on the faceoff. He's going to win. McLaughlin battle on the boards. The Spartans are going to get it. Nick Borichard with it. He scored last night for the Spartans. A shot, no good. Just over Nolan Woodring's head. The Illini are going to clear it. McLaughlin trying to hit after it.
Icing called. I thought McLaughlin beat Ember to the puck. It was very close. And it looks like McLaughlin's just having a chat with the linesman about it. It was very close, but icing's called. Face-off will come to the right side. blocker side of Nolan Woodring.
The Spartans still trying to battle here, but they're being tested with a third-string goalie.
And beg your pardon, faceoff comes to the glove side.
That's going to be Rolf Staldung. He does not win it for the Illini. Spartans got it. Caught on the left side. Just about halfway through the second period. The Illini are up 2-1 if you're just joining us. Shot by the Spartans. Ricocheted. Didn't have a chance to get all the way to Woodring. Staldung with it now for the Illini. The Illini leading in both score and shots on goal. McLaughlin taking it up center ice. He's trying to go to work. He gets a shot on goal. No good. Saved by Benoit. Pollock's going to clear it. Spartans with it. Beauchamp with it. Surveying the ice. Illini taking up to the court. Just out of the reach of Horihado. Horihado sends it up to Beauchamp. Beauchamp. That was a long shot.
Yeah, that one missed high that time.
Spartans back with it now. Campbell with it. Gets it stolen by Beauchamp. Beauchamp sends it up to Horihado. Horihado wipes out. Him and Mitchell went down.
They just kind of got tangled up. Nothing there.
Burke skating in after it. He's got Korotowski with him. Some Spartan pressure on Woodring. Big hit. Burke with some pressure down low as he's trying to clear it. Horihado sends it up. Iandoli. Horihado gets off the ice. Riley Burke's been battling all game long as he goes down. Gets it poked out by Iandoli. A lot of pressure from the Spartans since that goalie change. That was going to be a good opportunity. No good.
That was Malakranakis that time, just walked in, put a quick shot on, Woodring made the save. Now, Kolb kind of took a spill after the play. I don't know what happened there, whether somebody hit him or if he just fell on his own.
It actually looked like Iandoli came and gave a little love tap to Kolb.
Yeah, that's going to happen in the game of hockey. Folks will just kind of shove guys to the ground.
So Ross is going to lose the faceoff for the Illini. Some ricochets down low, and that's going to be cleared by number 12, Emmett Joy for the Illini. 9 minutes remaining now in the second period. The Illini still up 2-1 behind a goal from Alexander Mativ and David Ross. A lot of pressure from the Spartans in the last couple of minutes, Zach.
Absolutely. Ever since Benoit got into the game, Michigan State has been generating a lot more scoring chances here. I would not be surprised if they found a way to put one in the back of the net.
It's going to be Eddingen. Couldn't commit to the pass. Greg now on the left side as his brother David skates after it. Big hit on the glass. The Spartans take it back. Luke Londo sends it up. Belankrakis sends it over. Lewinsky. Another post shot. I mean, Michigan State is guiding it just by this goal, Zach. They came close.
Michigan State's hit the post a couple times in this second period. Just got to find a way
Wishart
to sneak it in.
sends it to Kolb. Kaminsky now. He's got 2 goals on the season. And a glove side save by Nolan Woodring. Great save. And another shot on goal for Kaminsky.
They've been generating chances, Kaminsky especially. Now, that's now twice, like I just said, that's now twice where Michigan State's hit the post. You just feel like whenever you hit the post, it's a chance thrown away. It doesn't even count as a shot on goal.
And the Spartans now have more shots on goal. Speaking of that, Zach, they have 21 to the Illini's 20. Jimmy Carson Mitchell, he's going to send it up to Anthony Verassi. He just couldn't handle the pass.
Wanted Verassi that time, just couldn't handle it.
Over by the Illini bench, a little bit of tangle up. No stoppage. Anthony Verassi with it. Going to slow it down. Over to Carson Mitchell. See if he can get a shot off. No good. Saved by Connor Benoit. Still on the Spartan side. Mativ sends it back up. Back down to Mativ. Wishart battling for it with Mativ. Verassi over there too. Wishart clears it. Earring. Carson Mitchell now sends it over for Verassi. Verassi has not been able to handle these passes lately.
Yeah, that's now twice in the past minute or so that Verassi was about to be sprung on a break, but just could not handle it.
And both good passes from Carson Mitchell. So Verassi's going to be in the corner. Gets kicked back out. Spartans are going to have a good chance here. Taken care by the Illini. Still on the Illini side. That's Jaldung. Had a goal last night and one goal off the crossbar today. He's going to shoot. He's not going to get that off as he falls down right in front of the goal. Ross Jaldung, a name, Zach, that I think we're going to be calling a lot this year.
Absolutely. He had a goal yesterday, and he's been aggressive yesterday and today, getting all these scoring chances.
Burke battling down low. McLaughlin's going to try to grab that one. Still some battling on the Illini side. Burke looking to clear. Going to be left of the goal. No need for Woodring to touch that one. McLaughlin's going to be on the board. That's Kolb. Burke, he's going to clear it. Spartans still keeping the pressure on. That's going to be a shot. That's going to be deflected. Jordan Deagle tried to get that one off and deflected by the Illini defense.
Illinois has been blocking shots quite a bit here. And on one of those chances, Vila flipped one, hoping for a deflection, couldn't get it.
And Zach, obviously, these forwards for the Illini, a lot of names we know. Mativ, Ross, Mitchell. But the Illini defense, outside of a couple players, there's a lot of new guys, and they've looked really solid in the first 4.5 periods of the young season.
That was one of the big questions coming in because you transferred out you phased out a lot of your defensemen. Either they graduated or they left. I'm very impressed with some of the young defensemen so far.
And two guys I'd like to highlight from last night, Zach, that aren't dressed tonight. Zach Ruprich, he's new to campus. He's a junior in age, played junior hockey in Chicago last year. And also Zach Hippish, he's a freshman, had a great game last night. Just about 5 minutes remaining in the second period. If you're just joining us, thanks for watching on the UI7 Newsroom, the official streamer of Illini hockey. The Illini are up 2-1 on the visiting Spartans right now. As Greg Ennigan has it, let's see if he can get something going. Back up top. That's going to be a slap shot. Going to be deflected by the Spartans. A.J. Campbell was not let that one get into the goal. As Ennigan gets the shots off and saved by Oit. Zach, what have you seen out of Benoit in his first couple of minutes of play?
Hasn't seen a ton of shots, but he's looked solid, making some good saves there. On that one, kind of knocked it out. Now also, Campbell putting his body on the line, trying to keep the Spartans within arm's reach of Illinois.
We're going to have a new set of players out for the Illini. Both Ennigan brothers, flanked by Ross, often named the point guard of this team. He's got it in the right corner. Kyle Alpe, the freshman out there, getting some more minutes. It's going to be cleared by the Spartans. They're going to look to go to work. That's Kolb. He sends it up. Belancharikas, he's going to the corner. Battling down low with Emmett Joy. Spartans trying to get the momentum back on their side as we wind down the second period. That's going to be Alpe. He's taking it up. Alpe's first real chance with the puck. He sends it up to Mativ. This is going to be a good shot. Mativ just couldn't get the pass off. As Mativ wipes out, Alpe still has it, though. Greg Ennigan off the ice. Carson Mitchell back on. Mativ down low.
I'll tell you what, Joy was calling for the puck, and Alpe went down into the corner for Medvedev.
That's going to be Verassi. Back up to Alpe. Over to Joy. He couldn't handle the pass. That's going to be stolen by the Spartans. Donovan Mitchell, the Cleveland Cavalier, taking it up the ice. Kaminsky was trying to get that pass from Mitchell, couldn't get the shot off. Carson Mitchell taking it up. He's going to get that shot too high. He gets his own rebound, though. He gets checked down low. Donovan Mitchell with the hard hit on the other Mitchell. And another hit. That was Thatcher Beauchamp on Mitchell. And the refs are not going to like that one. Beauchamp is in disbelief as he's going to head to the penalty box for the Illini's third penalty of the game.
The call is elbowing against Beauchamp, which I was looking at the play. I'm not sure if I saw an elbow, but that's the call.
The penalties starting to catch up to the Illini. The first Michigan State goal, if you just joined us, was only 43 seconds into the game, but Nolan Woodring has really found himself a good game, very similar to yesterday. He let up 2 goals in the first period, Zach, and then really settled in nice.
Absolutely. We'll see how he kind of is on this power play.
Spartans with the puck here. Much better game for the Illini hockey than Illini football. Currently getting smoked in Bloomington, Indiana. The Hoosiers are up 35-7. Zach, it's going to take a miracle there.
No comment.
Donovan Mitchell sends it over. A shot on goal by McCarthy. McCarthy's name has been a familiar name to call this past 2 games.
Yes.
But has not had a goal.
He's been generating chances, getting a lot of shots, being physical.
McCarthy to Kolb. To the star players for the Spartans. Nick Ruprich, one half of the Ruprich twins. He's getting his first action of the day, while his brother Zach Ruprich is going to get some rest from after yesterday. Just 2 minutes remaining now in the second period. Spartans trying to get the momentum back on their side. Nolan Woodring's going to pounce on that one. And a wipeout there. Kolb doesn't like that one. Little bit of action between Jaldow and Kolb. To me, Zach, it looks like Kolb just tripped.
Yeah, just a little bit of a tangle between Jaldow and Kolb. I didn't really see anything there. Again, there may have been a little bit of a love tap, but again, he may have fallen on his own.
Still some words being exchanged by Kolb as he's on the bench now.
Yeah, tensions are high. You said early on in the broadcast that in the second game the tensions can kind of rise more after both teams having played one
Definitely
game.
can. It's going to be David Ross. He's going to have a breakaway. One on the goalie. No good. He catches it behind the goal.
Great
that was a golden opportunity for David Ross. He's going to want that one back. Saw a couple head shakes from him.
That was some excellent defense by Michigan State, tying him up before he can even get a quality shot.
And still very early. Going to be a little tangle up there. Nothing for the Spartans. I mean, they're putting pressure on Nolan Woodring, but still can't get anything to go. Just under 40 seconds left in this power play for the Spartans. In just under a minute 45 on the game clock. This is a major opportunity, Zach, for the Spartans to equalize this.
With how even the game has been, Michigan State's been getting chances but just been unable to beat Nolan Woodring. With 30 seconds left on the penalty to Beauchamp, you would think after they can set it up after this clear that they need to get a couple shots on, get in tight, and just kind of have a shot point blank.
And Zach, I've been impressed by Connor Benoit. That was a good save on the David Ross shot. He settled in nicely, only played for about the last 10 minutes, but I'll be excited to see what he does in the third period. The power play just ticking into end for the Spartans. They're probably going to have one more shot. See if they set it. Saved by Woodring. Isaac Embury with the shot, but couldn't get it to go. Nice save by Woodring. Another save by Woodring. Jack Lipinski looking for the deflection right into the fifth-year senior Nolan Woodring's glove.
Both sides changing personnel as we are now getting close to a minute left in period number 2. Illini lead by 1 still.
A lot of close chances for both these teams, Zach. I mean, the score could be like 4-4 right now. Instead, 2-1.
And like you said, Benoit, he's impressed so far in his limited time, about 10 minutes or so. it'll be very interesting to see how Woodring and Benoit are in period number 3.
And take a look at this lineup, Zach. I think this is one of the best lineups the Illini can put on the floor right now. You have Nick Anderson, Riley Burke on defense, and then you have Verassi, Carson, Mitchell, and Mativ. I mean, David Ross could be out there, but besides that, that's a great lineup.
Their first line has a goal, or yeah, it was on the power play, but I would love to see how the first line is here.
Between David Burke, Thatcher Beaucamp, I mean, the great defensemen, and Nick Anderson, they're going to be good veteran presence for that back half. Spartans, what a save by Nolan Woodring. He saves it twice. He showed off all of his 6'3" frame there, sliding left to right.
They cannot believe it. The crowd loves it. What an awesome save with a pad from Nolan Woodring. He's a veteran, man. He makes big-time saves.
What a save, Zach. And I mean, he could very easily have a shutout right now going into the third period if it wasn't for that very early goal by the Spartans. And that's been a theme throughout these first 2 games, is the Spartans strike early, but the Illini settle in very nice as Donovan Mitchell tries to get a shot off. Go back to Mitchell. Kaminsky's asking for it, and play's going to be stopped at 1.7 seconds in the second period.
They came in offside. That was why I was kind of watching them. I was like, are they going to push it? They can't because they were offside. They still had a guy in the zone. What happens is everybody has to tag up and come out of the zone before they can go start attacking again.
And this one is going to run out. The second period is going to end with the Fighting Illini up 2-1 on the visiting Michigan State Spartans. The Illini have been led by David Ross and Alexander Mativ goals. Mativ's first goal of the season. Zach, what have you seen through 2 periods?
How about an unsung hero? Obviously, Mativ and Rossi are goal scorers, but I'm looking at 33 in orange. Nolan Woodring has made a couple of excellent saves on some point-blank chances. Most recently, robbed the Spartans on an excellent pad save.
And Zach, I think part of about what you said about unsung hero is you almost expect that from the 5th-year senior. Nolan Woodring, so reliable behind there.
Absolutely, and the defense has been great as well. Illinois is killing penalties as well.
So at the end of the second period, the Fighting Illini are up 2-1 on the visiting Michigan State Spartans. You're watching live here on UI7 Newsroom. We'll be back in a brief break. And welcome back to the University of Illinois ice rink, where we're starting the third period between the Fighting Illini and the visiting Michigan State Spartans. The Illini currently have the edge by 2-1 and took home the victory yesterday, winning 6-3. Zach, it's been a competitive 2 periods, and I wouldn't expect the last period to be any different.
It's been tightly contested, very physical. As the puck is dropped here in the third period, you would think this will be a very exciting 20 minutes. Back to you, Nate.
And Zach, a big storyline now is that Michigan State is on their third string goalie, Connor Benoit. Let's see if that plays a factor. He played pretty good as he gets a save there. Greg Eddingen, and saved by Connor Benoit.
Right on cue, as you were about to talk about, Benoit, the third string goaltender for the Spartans, thrust into action about halfway through the second period and makes another save that time. And
he's
we'll
handled
see if he
it
can hold
pretty
up.
good back there.
Yes, absolutely. We'll see
As
if he
David
holds up.
Ross, one of the goal scorers today, is going to be on the faceoff as he loses. Going against Comiskey, he had 2 goals yesterday for the Spartans. So Alpe's going to get it. The freshman tries to send it up. It's going to be Eddingen over to his older brother, David. Riley Burke tracking the puck for the Illini. Going to send it up to Ross. Michigan State trying to get something going as Donovan Mitchell gives it over to Brady Earring. Earring's going to clear it. Shift change for both teams as Alpe and Burke stay on for the Illini. Mateve, one of the other goal scorers for the Illini, is now on the ice. Alpe clearing it. Anthony Verossi tracking McCarthy. Big hit on a McCarthy. That was Mateve on the Spartans. McCarthy, he got knocked down hard.
That was a big hit in open ice. Mateve made that hit. And a very solid score chance. This deflection high up into the netting behind the goal.
Very close second game behind these two. The Illini did win 6-3 yesterday, but I don't think the box score truly reflected how close of a game it was. It was a good game for about 2.5 periods. The Spartans taking that's McCarthy. He shoots, just misses. McCarthy's had a lot of chances. His Earring has it now at center ice. Back over to Wishart. Wishart sends it up. Anderson over to Ruprich, back to Anderson. Mitchell to Mateve. Mateve with it now. He shoots, he misses. Another wipeout by McCarthy. McCarthy and Mateve, watch this storyline. They're getting a little chippy.
It's getting feisty between Mateve and McCarthy. Imagine, I can imagine that there's a big bone-crushing hit coming soon as Mitchell and Mateve kind of get their signals crossed.
I would not be surprised at either. As Verossi clears it, Benoit handles it. It's going to be McCarthy again. Excuse me, Deagle. Beauchamp now in the corner. Now standing up, that's Ross Jaldung trying to get something going for the Illini. Ross Jaldung pass it over, gets deflected. Thatcher Beauchamp skating after it. Coney, the goal scorer for the Spartans today, he was battling down low. Burke and Beauchamp. Beauchamp with a little action on Lipinski of the Spartans. Pollock now sends it back up. That's Ross Jaldung again, the Swedish native, taking it up, sends it back in. And that's McLaughlin, John McLaughlin. And what a pass from Ross Jaldung to set up John McLaughlin's first goal of the season. Illini 3, Spartans 1.
And that was really good speed from Ross Jaldung to set that up.
And like you said, Zach, what a setup from Ross Jaldung just to give John McLaughlin, I mean, almost an easy goal. He just put that right in the back of the net.
Excellent score right there. Again, great setup by Jeldong, set up by his speed and hustle, getting the offensive zone, set up McLaughlin perfectly, and the lead is doubled.
And if you're just joining us, in the second period, I said Ross Jeldong, Zach. That's going to be a name we are saying a lot today and throughout the year. And he's actually on a foreign exchange program from Sweden, so a Stockholm, Sweden native. As that just is out of the reach of Eddingen. Woodring with it now. Sends it over to Alpe. Alpe getting a lot of playing time today, the young freshman. That's going to be David Ross, so streaky, just deflected. And it's going to be saved by Benoit. But Zach, what an opportunity here for the Illini. Now up 3-1. That's got to feel good if you're in blue and orange.
You know, you do feel good if you're wearing an orange jersey, but you always know the saying, you've heard the saying, the 2-goal lead is the worst thing. You feel a little comfortable when you're up by 2. Teams tend to feel more comfortable when they're up by 2. Then they give up a goal later on. That's a big tendency for teams to do. So Illinois just needs to keep their foot on the gas.
And the Illini did a great job yesterday of closing the game out. They were down 2-1, and then the Michigan State Spartans were never tied again and never saw the lead again. So the Illini got to keep their foot on the gas. And I know in the second game of a homestand, it can get tiring, but also that's why Coach John Oplica has been doing a lot of changing around. There's some guys, key players that played last night that aren't playing tonight, so there's fresh legs. So, Zach, I don't think fatigue should be a huge issue for the Illini.
I don't think so. And Opelka has been, like you said, jumbling up the lines a little bit, kind of getting some players some playing time. As the Spartans now come in offside.
The Illini up 3-1. Michigan State does have one more shot on goal. 26, the Illini's 25. And I think that just shows how good Nolan Woodring is behind the goal. And Zach, last night, Michigan State also led in shots on goal, yet lost by 3. So, Zach, Nolan Woodring.
Before we get to Woodring, we have a penalty on the play, cross-checking, called by the official in the Michigan State zone, and it looks like it's going to go against Carson Mitchell.
The Illini had a lot of penalty troubles last night. They had 8 penalties. Tonight, only 4.
Now, you were saying about Nolan Woodring, so far 25 out of 26 stops. He's made a couple of really big veteran saves. He'll have to make a few more as Michigan State goes to their 4th power play of the night.
And if you're just joining us, Michigan State scored the first goal 43 seconds into the game as Carson Mitchell's handling the puck now, but really have not done anything since. Kolb with it, sends it in, deflected. Kolb with it again down low. The Illini trying to clear it. Played really good power play defense over the last 2 games. Mitchell thought about it. Kaminsky shoots. Glove save by Woodring. What a shot by Kaminsky, and Woodring was not letting that go through.
Let me just say real quick on that initial chance, Riley Burke got his stick in there to kind of disrupt the pass. And again, Woodring comes up with another big save with the glove.
The Illini with the face-off now. David Ross loses. Michigan State with it. That's McCarthy over to Mitchell. McCarthy with it again. Back to Mitchell. Down to Kolb down low. Sends it in. Shoots. Deflected. And the Illini clear it. That's huge. Just under a minute and 20 remaining in the penalty. I'm sure a lot of fans are dual screen watching the Illinois football game and the Illini hockey. The Illini hockey team is playing a lot better than the football team.
42-10 Indiana. They just scored again.
Zach, I can't believe my eyes.
Neither can I, Nate.
McCarthy with it now. Sends it over to Kolb. He's going to shoot. Pad save by Woodring. And another save. What a game Woodring is putting together. Mitchell with it. I mean, so many shots on goal for the Spartans, but just nothing past the pads of Woodring.
Giving me prime Corey Crawford vibes.
Kolb getting tangled up with Mativ. Mativ's been playing physical today. Kaminsky. Mitchell, no good, just wide right. Burke doing a little acrobatics. Michigan State still on the power play, just 13 seconds remaining. One more clear for the Illini, and it should rid the power play. Caught up by the McCarthy skate. Maybe one more shot as time is ending, and the power play is going to end. John McLaughlin, the third goal scorer, skates out for the Illini. Just about 13 and a half minutes remaining in this game. The Illini up 3-1 if you're just joining in.
So Michigan State had chances, but that one deflects off the post. Michigan State had a lot of chances, but just not getting a lot of power on their shots. It feels like they're all just sliding on the ice very slowly.
O'Brien with a whiff. More like a foul tip there. Spartans now have it. McCarthy across center ice, going against a brand new line shift for the Illini. And a wipeout, Ross Jaldon, and another wipeout.
Penalty. It's going to be tripping. And
Zach, what I saw there is Ross Jaldon wiped out completely on his own, and then McCarthy wiped out completely on his own. I'm not sure about the tripping there.
Or is it against Michigan State? Yes, it is.
Okay, so they're going to say O'Brien tripped up Jaldon, and then McCarthy, no foul tip, complete swing and a miss.
So you were saying earlier about keeping your foot on the gas. Illinois, if they score one more time here, I think they'll be in pretty good shape. And they have 2 penalties on the scoreboard now.
As it's just going to be Tyler O'Brien, number 88, in the penalty box for the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, they just corrected it.
I mean, I have just been so impressed by Nolan Woodring today. He really has felt a lot of pressure these last 2 games, letting up some early goals, but he hasn't let it get to his head, and that kind of just shows the veteran presence that he brings to this team.
As I said earlier, how Woodring has played tonight is giving me some like Stanley Cup year Corey Crawford vibes.
Plays with a lot of poise, that's for sure. As Carson Mitchell skating up, he gets checked, still up. 12 and a half minutes remaining in this one. David Ross, the point guard with it. See if he can get something going. He sends it in. The Illini couldn't get the deflection, and they go, almost hit the ref. Woodring corrals it. The point guard, David Ross, coming to collect. He's skating up, so shifty. One of the fastest guys on the ice at all times.
Lots of speed.
Greg Eddingen with it. Has had a ton of shots on goal after a big game tonight. Ross, slap shot, just deflected, and he scores! That's Sasha Mateve with his second goal of the game. Mateve with the redirect, right past Connor Benoit. That was a nice goal for the Moscow, Russia native. His second one of the night. That might be all she wrote, Zach. I don't want to call it early, but 12 minutes remaining and a 3-goal lead for the Fighting Illini now.
So let's talk a little bit about that. Ross puts it on goal with a little bit of a shot. Rebound comes out, and Maviv was just sitting right there. Goalie was down, and he tucks it into the wide open cage, and the lead is now 4-1.
And Mateve could not have received that in a better spot. He was ready to go.
He absolutely was. And after not scoring yesterday, he's got 2 today.
Arthur Pollock in the game now, getting some action, along with Kyle Alpe. 2 pretty new faces to the team. The familiar Riley Burke back there as well. John McLaughlin going after the puck. He is a goal scorer today. Burke taking it up to Pollock. Looking for Iandoli. Iandoli going down low. Over to McLaughlin. About 11 minutes remaining in this one. If you're just joining us, the Illini just scored their fourth goal of the night to go up to a score of 4-1. The Spartans' lone goal coming just 43 seconds into the first period.
A little bit of a tangle up behind the play. I think McLaughlin wanted a call on that, didn't get it.
McCarthy loses his stick.
Penalty. It'll be slashing, and I think it's going to go against Riley Burke. Or that's a lie. Eddingen's going to the box.
It's the second time Eddingen has gone to the box today. It's going to be the 5th penalty for the Illini today compared to their 8 yesterday.
Now, can I just point out something? Illinois has 2 power play goals matching their tally from yesterday. Michigan State, the penalties are costing them once again.
And Zach, that was something that we talked about at the start of the show, that Michigan State, if they wanted a chance to win, they would have to take advantage of these Illini mistakes, and they just really haven't. As it's saved by Woodring, and Mateev's going to clear that one.
Not at all. And meanwhile, Illinois is taking advantage of penalties against the Spartans.
Skibby Borchard with it. He scored a goal yesterday. Borchard again. Dumps it off to McCarthy. Kamitsky with it. Good shift here for Michigan State. Their first shift. Mitchell with it. Kolb sends it around. Borchard. Back over to McCarthy. Kolb's got it. Looking for something inside. Not too bad of a pass from Kolb, but Mitchell cannot handle it. Just about a minute remaining in this power play. In less than 10 minutes remaining on the game clock. Michigan State's got to move, Zach.
I'll tell you what, that puck was bouncing as it went out to Mitchell, and it just went over his stick. Michigan State's got to be quick on this chance.
McCarthy now working on Rupert. He's got the captain, David Ross, on him. Mitchell shoots. Pad saved by Woodring. Woodring tries to wrap it around. No good. Kamitsky tried to go around the left side of the goal. Woodring had that one all day, Zach.
He read that one like a book. That wraparound was never going to work with Woodring being that tight, right up against the left post.
Kolb taking up the ice for the Michigan State Spartans. Definitely one of the faster players for the Spartans. He's wrapping around the goal. A nice pass. Couldn't get a shot off. No good. Lepansky hit the left side of Woodring's pad, and Woodring deflected that one out of bounds. Just about 12 seconds remaining on the power play. And Zach, it looks like another failed opportunity for the Spartans to strike.
I mean, you still got 12 seconds left, and even though it is a 4-1 game and it feels like Illinois has the momentum, if Michigan State can find a way to hit the back of the net, this game is definitely back in the cards and is definitely not over just yet.
And Zach, let me tell you, it will be a long bus ride back to East Lansing tomorrow morning if they don't at least get another one on the board. It's another clear. The power play is going to end. They did not score once again on the power play. Benoit's going to kick it out. Up to Kaminsky. 2 goals yesterday. Nick Anderson now sends it up to Pollock. Spartans just trying to get anything going on offense.
I mean, yeah, they scored, 43 seconds in? And they have not beaten Woodring once since.
Pollock now taking it up. He's got Ross Stalding. It's going to be saved by Connor Benoit. Arthur Pollock's first shot on goal of the young season, saved by the third-string goalie, Benoit. Obviously, very unfortunate for Michigan State head coach James Martin to be put in the position to have to put his third-string goalie, Aiden Klingbill, who started last night, gave up 6 goals, actually 5. One of them was on a no goalie. And then the second stringer, Ryan Griffin, tonight got hurt, and Klingbill was already not dressed. So Connor Benoit made his season debut maybe a little earlier than he would have expected, Zach.
I mean, he's looked solid. He's given up a couple of goals, but other than that, I mean, those were on serious grade A chances. But other than that, Benoit has looked very solid, and I would expect him to actually be a very good piece in the goaltending temp for Michigan State going forward.
And now just under 8 minutes remaining as Woodring makes the glove save there, sends it up to Pollock. Pollock's trying to work. That's caught by Mitchell. Coney's still the only goal scorer. We're getting tangled up. See if some gloves fly. A little bit of extracurriculars down below.
It looked like Burke and Campbell were just kind of delivering a couple of cross checks there at the end of the play. It was another little mini net front scramble, but nothing really materialized.
Ronan Coney, a Northville, Michigan native, still the only goal scorer for the Spartans today. Borichard had one yesterday, and Kaminsky had two.
And if you want to have a chance, if you're the Spartans, you got to get those two going here in the next 7.5 minutes.
O'Brien and Ross on the faceoff.
You know, in football, you know how in football they have the 2-minute drill? I could see Michigan State kind of going down that route, trying to get a goal every 2 minutes or so.
It's going to be Greg Eddingen giving it to his brother David. Back to him. The pass for Ross, intercepted by Carson Mitchell.
The play is whistled down, and we got a hooking penalty coming to Illinois, and it's David Ross taking the trek to the box.
The captain makes a trip to the box. The Illini skating back out. It's going to be another opportunity for the Spartans. Yet again, another power play, the 6th penalty on the Illini. And the Spartans have not struck gold on one of those 6 opportunities, the 6th being right now. It's going to be Kaminsky on the faceoff versus Anthony Ferrasi. This is going to be a vital 2 minutes for the Spartans, as just about 7 minutes remaining on the game clock. That's going to be a shot by Borichard, no good. Woodring deflects it. Donovan Mitchell at the top of the ice, sends it over to Kaminsky. He shoots just wide. Some action down low. Sean McCarthy got knocked down hard. Alpe did a good job by kind of filling the gap. Nolan Woodring was on his right side of the goal, and Alpe did a good job just kind of standing in Woodring's gap. It looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3. Thatcher Beauchamp goes to the penalty box.
Yeah, there was a takedown in the middle of the ice, so this is a huge chance for Michigan State. The second 5-on-3. Oh, what do we got here? The players are going back to their benches. I think we have a timeout called. Yeah, I think it's timeout Michigan State. So like I was saying, this is a huge opportunity for Michigan State to kind of crawl back into this game. Just under 7 minutes to go. And with a 5-on-3 for 97 seconds.
And Zach, especially with a guy like Ross and Beauchamp being on the bench, that's never 2 guys you want to see on the bench. We'll see what Coach Sean Oplinka sends out here, but they're going to have to be tough. And this is a great opportunity for Michigan State to get at least one back.
Looking at the personnel they're sending out there, it looks like it's going to be Carson Mitchell, Gregory Eddingen, and the freshman Kyle Alpe.
And Zach, I'm surprised Kyle Alpe, like you just said, getting a lot of key minutes. This will be great for the freshman.
Huge
as the
spot
Spartans
for him.
now with the 5-on-3. McCarthy shoots, glove side save, almost goes in, but Nolan Woodring once again saves McCarthy's shot.
Poked just wide, cleared back out of the zone. The fans love that.
But no, it over to Mitchell. The defenseman pass it up to Kaminsky. The 2 goals yesterday. See if he can get a third on the weekend. Kaminsky wrapping around. He's going to send it up to Kolb, the leading point scorer from last year's Spartan team. Mitchell over to McCarthy, back down to Kolb, sends it in. Borichard up on the glass. He had a goal yesterday. McCarthy, see if he takes one. He shoots. A glove save by Woodring. I mean, that's just too easy for the 5th-year senior.
And the crowd loved it too. They're getting like exceptionally loud on these saves. They are loving what they're seeing out of the grad student Nolan Woodring. And we're looking at the new personnel. Nick Anderson now out there with Mitchell and Greg Eddington.
And we're going to have just about 54 seconds left on this 5-on-3, and then another minute 17 with a power play. A Spartans shoot, and they score! Matt Belantarikis with a great shot just past the upper left shoulder of Nolan Woodring. What a shot.
You kind of figured he was due to surrender when he made all of those great saves, and Matt Belantarikis has gotten the Spartans right back into this game. And still a minute and 10 seconds left on the Beauchamp penalty. 4-2 with 6:04 left. There's definitely plenty of time for Michigan State to crawl back farther into this one.
Woodring has surrendered 5 goals now. 2 of the 5 have come on 5-on-3 power plays for the Spartans. As the goal scorer, Belantarikis has it now. Iandoli following. Londo with it. He clears it. Woodring to Burke. Still a 4-on-5 for the Spartans. O'Brien battling down low against Jaldung. Londo over to O'Brien. O'Brien shoots. Deflected. Londo with it again. Trying to go to work. The Spartans need another one soon. Just about 5 minutes remaining on the game clock. It's going to take, maybe not a miracle, but it's going to take some work for the Spartans. Lipinski now. And that's going to be a good clear for the Illini. That was number 9, Louis Angioli, as he skates off.
That's a big-time clear. Kill more time off, and it looks like the penalty time is going to run out.
Now we're just under 5 minutes on game clock as Embury's taking it in, and Burke's going to clear that one. Brady Earring, though, did get a stick on it. The Illini back on the attack. It's skating up the ice now. Over to the captain, David Ross. Let's see if they can set up something. Greg Eddington taking it in. He's crafty, and he gets laid out. Aiden Wishart with a big hit. Wishart standing over him. Looks like his stick was kind of in between Eddington's legs.
Yeah, his stick was tied up right in Eddington's legs for sure. There wasn't
Donovan
a penalty
Mitchell
called on this one.
Sends it over to Wishart. Big hit by Wishart. Back up the ice. That's Kolb.
Icing.
Kolb is not happy about that one.
Kolb just threw his head back. He's starting to feel frustrated for sure.
Yeah, and Zach, something tells me the Illinois native, hailing from Vernon Hills, Illinois, Tyler Kolb, he's honestly just not too happy with how this weekend turned out.
Yeah, with how much pressure Michigan State has put on, especially in this game, you would figure they would have another goal or two on the board, but no, Woodring has been spectacular.
And speaking of pressure, the Spartans still leading on shots and goal, 34 to the Illini's 28. Burke now working on O'Brien. Lewinsky sends it back up. It's going to be kicked out.
What do we got here?
If you're just joining us, just about 3.5 minutes remaining in this game. The score is 4-2 with the Fighting Illini beating the Michigan State Spartans. And you're watching this on the UI7 Newsroom. Definitely tune in on our YouTube channel to see our pregame show Power Play. This week we had the chance to interview senior Alexander Mateve, and he gave us some insight on this upcoming season.
The Spartans iced the puck there, down 2 with 3 minutes left, and you're starting to feel like the game, the hope, any hope of a comeback for Michigan State is starting to slip away.
I'm thinking the same thing, Zach, too, for Illinois football. 49-10. It's over.
Yeah, that game's over for sure.
We'll look forward to USC next weekend. And actually, speaking of USC, the Spartans from Michigan State are taking them on tonight. Woodring gets the glove save.
Yeah, that is a late nighter for Spartan fans kicking
That
off
it
at 11
is.
p.m.
Spartans get some pressure. Saved by Woodring. That was a great opportunity for a second Matt Melanchorikis goal. Alpi trying to clear it. Verassi now sends it over to Iandoli. Big hit by Melanchorikis.
Interference.
Let's see, there might be an Illini down, Zach. From our angle, we can't see who that Melanchorikis hit was on, but it did not look like he took it well. A little bit shaken up.
I think it was Verassi. Yes, it was.
It was
He has not been
Verassi.
skating under his own power.
Just a
And
little bit shaken up.
Yeah, he's kind of skating off a little bit gingerly. So after that penalty on Matt Malakranakis, Illinois is going to be on a power play for effectively the rest of the game.
2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining, so they're going to be in a power play for about 2 minutes. And Zach, this one is just about over for the Spartans.
Yeah, that penalty iced it. Before Malakranakis interfered with Verassi, I was going to ask when do you think Michigan State would pull the goalie. As of right now, probably not for the rest of the game.
Ross Jaldung now on the faceoff. Spartans maybe just trying to chip at this 2-goal lead away, 1 goal at a time. Lot of offense this weekend, Zach. Over 10 goals. We're in double digits now for the Illini. I mean, what a start. They have to be thrilled.
Yeah, absolutely. The forward group, they returned pretty much all of their top
Ross.
scores.
Over to Greg Eddingen. 2 goals yesterday. Slap shot, Carson missile. David Eddingen, how did he not get that redirect? It went off Benoit's pad from the Carson Mitchell original shot. And I thought Eddingen was going to get it.
Yeah, how did that stay out?
Great shot by Carson Mitchell. As Eddingen got it. It's Eddingen to Eddingen. David Ross at the top of the point now. Over to Greg Eddingen. Eddingen to Ross. Over to Jaldung. Back up to Eddingen. Carson Mitchell! No! Benoit with a nice save, sliding to his right. Great save.
I'll tell you one thing, Mitchell hunched over, cannot believe it. The pass was a little bit mistimed. The net was wide open for a second. I was looking at Mitchell, I was like, oh, that could be a wide open scoring chance to ice this one.
And it's felt like Carson Mitchell has been knocking on that door for a while today. A minute 28 remaining in this ball game. The Illini up 4-2. Still have about a minute left on a power play, so there's only going to be 28 seconds of 5-on-5 left in this one.
If you're Illinois, just control possession.
Eddingen with it. Eddingen, a little bit of a wipeout.
Numbers.
That's Earring taking it up. He's going to pull it back out. Nice defense by Jaldung. Ross with it now. Let's see if he can clear it. Ross sends it back up. Going to be stolen. And here, we're going to have a breakaway. Oh, and just past Eddingen. A shot. Ooh. It was almost another Eddingen to Eddingen assist, but David just couldn't handle that one.
That was
from his
a
older
swing
brother,
and a
Greg.
miss.
And a shot from the Spartans, no good. Under a minute now, about 45 seconds remaining in this one. It's going to be too late for the Spartans. Just trying to kill time now. That's the freshman Kyle Alpi down behind Woodring. A little bit of an age gap between the two of them. Donovan Mitchell couldn't get that one. A little bit of a fast break here for the Illini. He shoots. No good. Iandoli couldn't get that one to fall for what would have been his first goal of the season.
Look out.
And gloves are flying. That's Iandoli. Connor Benoit took a swing on Iandoli. That escalated fast.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called. The
And
officials
Zach,
are gonna...
you never like to see this one. Only 21.2 seconds remaining. Guys, I think we just got to get out of here.
I'll tell you what. I'm not sure. Oh, Benoit is still jawing with the official. I'll tell you what. I feel like he pushed the net off on purpose.
Still a little bit of action going on between Kaminsky and Iandoli. Benoit was really fired up at number 9, Louis Anandoli in particular. John McLaughlin down there too.
Yeah, quite a lot of pushing and shoving with Iandoli there at the end. I'm not sure if there are going to be any penalties called. I saw a referee kind of give a T symbol,
And Zach,
indicating
I just have to
unsportsmanlike.
think here, the refs are going to come together. There's 21 seconds left. Let's just run these seconds out, and the Illini are going to move to 2-0 on the young season.
And it looks like they're explaining it to the Michigan State bench right now. And yes, they will be sending, Nick Borchardt to the box to serve the unsportsmanlike penalty against Benoit.
Borchardt scored 1 goal yesterday, scored the 3rd goal for the Michigan State Spartans. That's just 21.2 seconds remaining. The Illini up 4-2. This one is about as good as over.
A little bit of confusion there. Malakranakis kind of hesitated skating off.
Lucas Horajado with it. He loses the faceoff. Tyler Kolb with it. The Illini just trying to get out of here with no more action. There's 6 seconds left on the clock, and that will do it. Kyle Alpe, the freshman, is going to skate this one out for the Illini. And the Illini go 2 on the weekend, winning the 2nd game 4-2 against the visiting Michigan State Spartans. What a game by the Illini, Zach.
Absolutely. I think the real hero of this game, Nolan Woodring, stops 33 of 35, keeping the Illini in front for pretty much the entire match. And also Alexander Medvedev, 2 goals on the night.
And Zach, so much poise from Woodring. He gives up a goal 43 seconds into the game. A lot of goalies would be rattled by that, but he's a 5th-year senior. He's been on this team for 3 years. He is not a guy to be rattled.
Absolutely not. Woodring just held his ground after giving up a goal pretty much right away, Nate. And the team in front of him just did their job, got just enough. And there you go. The Illini go 2-0 on the weekend, doubling off Michigan State's goal output.
And Zach, what I think they played a lot better. They had 5 penalties today compared to 8 yesterday. It seemed like they played a lot more clean and concise game today.
Cleaned it up a little bit on the penalty side and took advantage of some Michigan State mistakes. They went to the penalty box twice too many times.
And the Illini won 4-2 today. Thank you for watching on UI7 Newsroom, the official streaming site of Illini hockey. Please join us next Friday at 7 p.m. We'll be back here broadcasting live from the Illini hockey rink in Champaign, Illinois against the visiting Louisville hockey team. Zach, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, Nate.
See you next weekend. Thanks for watching.